Blairsville. The sun is out, we have blue skies, and it's a crisp 31 degrees. So it is a bit cold this morning, but other than that, it is a beautiful day. We're supposed to warm up to about 61 or so today, so overall not bad. This morning though, it's cold. For folks out on the trail, it's time to remember to keep those water filters warm. They will freeze, so sleep with them at night. Keep them in your coat pocket or something during the day close to your body so they don't get destroyed. All right, moving on now to Tellico Gap in North Carolina this morning. Jordan and I are going to both be out there. We have a group of 8 hikers that we're going to do a double shuttle on. We're going to get them at Tellico Gap and get them up to Fontana Dam Visitor Center. All right, it's a beautiful day, and I'll be back in a bit. Still heading towards Tellico Gap. I stopped a while back and filled up the gas tank, and now I'm continuing on. But you can see what a gorgeous morning it is here. The sun is out, the sky is blue, the trees still have some colors, so it's really beautiful this morning. And it's a little bit warmer here. It's 38 degrees now. It was 31 when I left our house in Blairsville a while back, about an hour ago, so definitely warmed up a little bit. But gorgeous day, heading out to meet the 8 people at Tellico Gap, and Jordan's going to be joining me there later. I left a little early. We're not due until 10:45, so I'm going to be about 40 minutes early. But anyways, beautiful morning out here, and we're going to get the riders on up to Fontana Dam Visitor Center so they can enjoy their hike. All right, I will be back a bit later. Okay, so I've made my way out here. I'm now turning onto Wire Road, and I'm going to follow that up a couple miles until I get to Otter Creek, and that's where I'll turn and continue my way to Tellico Gap. A beautiful morning out here today. Blue skies and sunshine, and just a crisp, beautiful morning. It's 43 degrees here as I start my way out across Wire Road. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm out here on Wire Road. I'm actually heading up to Tellico Gap, where Jordan and I are going to do our double shuttle to Fontana Dam Visitor Center. But I left a little early because this is a gorgeous drive, and I wanted to have time to stop and get some video. This is gorgeous out here. And my personal opinion, this is the prettiest spot on this road. You have the falls here, and I'm going to get down here a little bit further so I can get them coming down actually, so you can just see. And this is a gorgeous road to drive on any time of year, but right now you can see so much more when the leaves are starting to drop off the trees and everything. So really beautiful drive. All right, I'm going to turn around here and we're going to look at the falls coming down. So I'm continuing on to Otter Creek Road, which is up here just a little bit. After that, I'll continue the rest of the way to Tellico Gap. Beautiful morning out here. Glad there's not a wind blowing because it would make it super cold. So blue skies and sunshine. All right, continuing on to Tellico Gap. We'll get the riders off to Fontana Dam, and I will be back in a bit. Here we are, Otter Creek Road, and I will follow this all the way out. This road's going to eventually turn into gravel, and I will follow it a couple miles up the gravel, and that will take me right up to Tellico Gap. If I kept on going past the gap, it would take me on down into Franklin, North Carolina, but we're not doing that today. Once we get the riders, we're going to backtrack this way, head out by the NOC, and then follow 28 all the way up to Fontana Dam Visitor Center. Okay, it's a beautiful morning, and I hope everybody's enjoying the drive. Alright, so right now I am almost at Tellico Gap. It's a beautiful morning out here today. Blue skies and sunshine, and actually as I've made my way out here, the temperatures have warmed up a little bit. It's gone up to 37 from 34 degrees, so it's beautiful up here right now. So I've arrived early. I have about 40 minutes to wait for the riders to get here, and then once Jordan and I are loaded up, we'll get them on their way to Fontana Dam Visitor Center. Alright, beautiful day, and this here is Tellico Gap. Plenty of parking for numerous vehicles, so I'm going to get myself settled in and wait for the riders to arrive. Alright, I'll be back a bit later. Alright, here we are at Tellico Gap. There's Jordan, and here's some of the riders, and we're about to get them loaded up. It's an 8-pack, and we're going to get them on over to Fontana Dam Visitor Center. Alright, awesome, beautiful day out here. I'll be back later. Alright, I'm here at Fontana Dam Visitor Center, and Jordan and I just dropped off our 8 riders that we picked up at Tellico Gap and got them here. They're going to hike southbound back to their vehicles. Alright, gorgeous day here. The Smokies are beautiful. The sky is blue. There's sun shining, and you can't ask for a better day than this. It is 46 degrees here. So right now I'm going to start making my way back to Blairsville and other things that we have going on. So enjoy the gorgeous day, and I'll be back in a bit. All right, I'm out here at Fontana Dam, and I am just north of the shelter a little bit. I'm at the above area parking, and this is looking out above or out towards the Smoky Mountains and out over the lake. And it is a gorgeous day here. Really enjoying it. Some of the trees up here still have some really good color. All right, I'll be back later. All right, so I'm still here at Fontana Dam, and I'm at the above lookout area. It's hard to leave. It's a beautiful day. Anyways, got some video and pictures, and I'm now heading back to Blairsville. Absolutely gorgeous day for anybody that's outside. Great day for hiking. Temperatures are beautiful. It's 46 degrees right now, and as you can see, blue skies and sunshine. All right, heading back to Blairsville. I'll be back a bit later. All right, I am still on 28. I'm making my way back to Blairsville from Fontana Dam. And as you can see, it is a beautiful day out here. So when I get up here just a little bit, I'm going to head towards Robbinsville. That'll take me out by Stokoe Gap, where they're still doing construction. That's been going on for about the last 4 years. They're really making good improvements out there, so it's looking really good. But anyways, just a gorgeous day overall. Continuing back to Georgia and Blairsville. Turn onto 143 or Sweetwater Road, and that will take me down into Robbinsville. This is going to take me up by Stokoe Gap, and this is where the construction is up in this area. I don't think they're working on the road today, so we should have pretty smooth sailing through here. All right, I'll be back in a little bit. This road still has some pretty good color up in here, and as I get further up the road here, I'm going to show everybody where the new trail crossing is on the Appalachian Trail when you come to Stokoe Gap. Before they started doing this, either north or south, you just walk down, cross the road, and continue on your way. But since then, they've moved it down here a little bit, so where you see this yellow crossing sign with the person on that yellow sign there, that's where the new crossing is. So to the right, you'll come down off the trail if you're hiking south, and you'll cross the road right here. And where these people are walking on the left-hand side, you'll walk up to Stokoe Gap, which is right up here, the parking area and everything right here on my left-hand side. You can see some people there in the parking area. So that's what you have to do if you're going south. And if you're going north, you just come down, walk down that road, and then cross over and go up where I was showing you where that sign is. So that's how they've changed it there. A lot of major changes out here on this road over the last 4 years. All right, looking forward to seeing it when it's finished. All right, I'm out here at Unicoi Gap now. Just picked up the rider at Neil Gap and got him back to the vehicle. And now I'm heading up out of here. It's 55 degrees out here right now. Lots of sunshine and blue skies. And the parking area here is packed. Lots of vehicles out, and people just taking advantage of the good weather. It's a beautiful day. A little cool, but this is great hiking weather. All right, moving on now, heading back to Blairsville.